You know of Journey to the West, right? Alright, you probably don't, but it's a famous piece of Chinese literature published back in the 1500s. While I'm not going to do the original story any amount of justice here, it basically tells the story of a monkey born of the elements who trains in the martial arts and eventually finds himself killing gods. Something like that. As far as what you need to know, the original story has been inspiring media for a very long time now. Traces can be found in Dragon Ball, Naruto, Inuyasha, and a whole bunch of other stuff, including this video game, The Monkey King: The Legend Begins for the Nintendo Wii. Despite what the strangely out-of-place American cover would like you to believe, this is a budget anime shoot-'em-up. You fly from the left to the right as either the monkey Sun Wukong or Cohort Mei Mei. Welcome to yet another Nintendo Wii game that looks like it should have been made on the Super Nintendo. You can tilt the Wii remote left or right to manipulate the speed the screen scrolls at, though it hardly makes much of a difference. Okay, so it's a shoot-'em-up, and shoot-'em-up fans aren't supposed to be very picky about the graphics, right? They're only supposed to worry about the gameplay. That doesn't stop this game from looking extremely lame though. The appeal of a 2D game in these days is that it's supposed to feature a high-quality art style, though perhaps for a more limited audience, that provides a unique look that 3D graphics just can't match. The effort completely fails though when your character and enemy designs look like low-res generic anime crap. Sure, pig shooting fireballs at you from the ground is supposed to be quirky, but really, the Monkey King just looks boring. The gameplay doesn't fare much better. The problem is that it is so unbalanced that you'd think an amateur created it. Your character moves as slow as a snail until you can collect some speed power-ups. Whenever you lose a life though, your speed goes back to default. While collecting speed power-ups at the beginning of stages is usually easy enough, you'll be screwed if you lose a life within the middle. You will simply not be able to dodge enemies as their bullets will be traveling faster than you can move. While the game is forgiving enough with short enough levels to allow you to bumble your way through anyway, it isn't very fun. These games are supposed to allow you to zip your way in and out of harm's way, evading bullets left and right, and not hugging either the top or the bottom of the screen, and hoping to finish the level quickly. There is no middle ground in this game's difficulty. If you're patient enough to collect every power-up you can see, you will easily make yourself way overpowered. I completed over half of the game sitting in the back middle spamming everything I had, only to occasionally dodge enemy bullets when I really had to. It was so dull. It felt like I was barely even playing this game. The Monkey King lacks originality, contains a bland look, and manages to botch the gameplay quite a bit. The game also only takes about 20 minutes to complete. I was really hoping that when the final boss came up that it was really just signifying the end of some training levels and that the real game would begin soon. However, that wasn't the case. This game is really just not that good. I give The Monkey King: The Legend Begins on the Nintendo Wii a 2 out of 10.